Hi, and welcome to the Butler Buzz. I'm your host, Katie Stutz, and I'm sitting here with Dan Cunningham from the Butler County Rodfathers. Dan, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate this, and obviously we as a club appreciate this.
Yeah, thank you. And I hear you're coming up on your 25th annual Cruisapalooza.
It is. The Rodfathers Car Club of Butler is 25 years old this year, and we're celebrating our 25th anniversary with the cruise in downtown Butler on Main Street. We're going to close the whole Main Street down for this cruise because of the number of cars we get in and the number of people that come to see it. So we're excited about it all, as we are every year.
Yeah,
Just hope there's no rain. Okay?
Oh, sure.
All right.
I know everybody turns out for the Cruisapalooza. We
They
don't
do.
miss it.
Yeah, we amass a large number of cars come in from all over the eastern seaboard actually for this. We have them from New York, West Virginia, all the way out to the state of Indiana, Canada. We get a good number of cars, usually between 1,500 and 2,000 classic cars, street rods, all types of vehicles come in for this Cruisapalooza because they know it's a big event. It closes down Main Street. There's lots of room for people to walk and see all the cars. Lots of vendors will be there. So it's a good time for everybody. It really is. We enjoy it.
Yeah, it sounds excellent.
It
What
is.
kind of specifics are you going to have this year?
Well, for this year, we're going to have, because it's a 25th anniversary, we're going to have some live entertainment. We've kind of gotten away from that for the last couple of years, but we're looking at probably having a couple of bands come in and play at different times. We're going to have, obviously, we're going to have 3 DJs set up and down Main Street in logistic places so that we can get coverage with good music all the way up and down Main Street at the same time simultaneously. And we're also going to do some things maybe a little uniquely different. We're going to have a huge Chinese auction this year, which goes over very well. And, of course, we'll be selling T-shirts again. And we'll have a 50-50 raffle ticket that we'll sell all day long. And we collect the proceeds from all these things that we do, and then we save that money up and give it away at the end of the year, which is the best
great.
part of the whole deal. Yeah, it is. It really is. We're happy to do that. We take a poll of all of our members, and we look at 8 different charities in Butler County, strictly only, and we kind of vote on the top 8 and who we want to donate to, and we do that every year, and we take the proceeds that we make and give it away
Oh, that's wonderful.
to charities. Yeah, it's all right. It works. Yeah, we've done it for a long time. So Cruisapalooza, June 23rd, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Main Street will be closed down probably around 9 o'clock and until probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. It'll be closed all day Sunday. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a big day. And like I said to you earlier, let's hope it doesn't rain.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it'll work out well for us.
And can you tell us about some of the other events that the Rodfathers are hosting?
Well, we host a number of events every year, but we try and restrict that to maybe 8 or 10 because it's pretty taxing on a lot of the members.
There's a lot involved.
To do this. Yes. So the first thing we do every year is we host and we help the Jeep Festival every year. We park all the Jeeps downtown Butler that Friday night before the Bantam Jeep Festival, which
Right.
comes in every year, and we take care of that for them. And then Cruisapalooza comes next. Then after that, we have a number of different events that we sponsor or we help the sponsors. We do a cruise up in Greenville. We've been doing it for about 3 years now. We go up there and we judge cars, and it's a big event up there. Again, it's a Main Street closed down thing up there. It's really a big event. One of their unique things up there is they make wine up there every year, and they make it, and it's called the Greenville Cruise something or other wine, and they'll give away free 200 bottles of it to like the first 200 cars that register,
that's generous.
along with dash plaques and things like that. So they do that. Then we have a couple of new ones that we're taking on this year. I guess the next cruise would be the Herman Volunteer Fire Department. We're going to do a cruise for them this summer. And the money raised from that will go strictly to the fire department
Okay.
out there. They need to raise some money. We're going to do a second one for the Herman Volunteer Fire Department at their facility, and it's going to be for the Wounded Warrior Project. So all that money will go to the Wounded Warrior Project that we make on that cruise. And we try to attract as many people as we can to come to these, participate, spend a little bit of money because it's going to a good cause in both cases.
Definitely.
Another cruise that we've been doing for probably about 7 years now is the Sunnyview Cruise up at Sunnyview Nursing Home. And every year we go up there and we draw a good number of cars up there. They put on some activities. They get the residents out of the facility, and they bring them out and show them all the cars and go through there. And we have a live DJ playing music. And There's some Chinese auctions there and raffles and so on, and food, always lots of food. Everywhere we go, there's lots of food.
That's
for sure.
right?
Yeah, it is. It's a good draw. So we do that, and the proceeds from that, we run a 50-50 raffle. We give all the money back to the activities department at Sunnyview for the people to do bingo games or whatever they want to do with that money. It goes strictly for activities for the residents, which we really feel good about doing that one also. Then we have a couple more that we work with every year. The Saxonburg Festival of Arts is really a big one, as I'm sure you folks know here.
Yes.
That's a big event every year down there, and we kind of close down Main Street there and park a lot of cars and do a lot of nice things. We have DJs and bands, and again, a lot of events go on down there other than just the cruise, because it's their Festival of Arts every year. So that's a big one. Then we have the Oktoberfest. It's in 30 plus years now. That one's been going on in Evans City. That's really a good cruise down there. A lot of different people come to that one that you don't normally see with the other cruises throughout the county.
Right.
There's a whole bunch that show up for that one. It's really good too. So that's a pretty good example of a lot of them that we do every year.
You've got a big variety
going
on.
It's a calendar of events, that's
Yeah.
for sure. We post them all on our website so that everybody knows when they are. We also post all of our events on carcruise.com, cruisingtimes.com. We put them out there. We try to advertise locally, which we do a lot. We'll do a lot with the media within the next 2 or 3 weeks for Cruisapalooza, because it is a very, very large event. And like I say, it's been rated like the number 2, number 3 event in the eastern region of the U.S. for car cruises every year. So we're pretty proud of that, and we draw a lot of people. So
Yeah,
it's a big
great.
event. So.
Dan, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Well, thank you very much for having me here. Hopefully we'll see you downtown.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, good.
We'll be right back with our next guest.
Hunger exists in every county in America. More than 1 in 5 children are at risk. Armstrong continues to create awareness in our communities through Breaking Bread, our initiative to provide resources to food pantries and soup kitchens. Here's how to help. Stop by your local Armstrong office and donate non-perishable food items. Attend special Breaking Bread events held in your area, or volunteer at your local food bank. For more information, visit us on Facebook at Armstrong One Wire and click the Breaking Bread tab.
Hi, and welcome back. I'm sitting here with Mitch from Get Fit Families. Mitch, thanks so much for being on the show today.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Can you tell us about what Fit Families is and what you provide?
So what Get Fit Families is essentially we're a youth triathlon program in the area. So we're based right in Cranberry Township, Harmony area. We train out of the YMCA in Cranberry, the Rosie Schneider one.
Okay.
5 days out of the week, sometimes 6 if we can get an extra practice in. And then in the summertime, we go up to Zillionople Community Park and Moraine State Park, and we do a lot of family events, races, camps, all sorts of fun stuff all summer.
Oh, that sounds great. And how do the kids get involved in this?
So we actually start as early as 4 with a lot of our summer camps. So we like to get them involved early. But a lot of the kids are more of runners, bikers, even some swimmers who find a passion for kind of all 3 sports, or, just love to go out and race.
That's cool. So how young are they when they start doing a triathlon, or do they get to pick?
Well, so we've had 4-year-olds and up, guys with, training wheels and things like that. But usually the prime age, I would have to say, is around 6 to 7 years old. That's where we have a couple of kids on our team. Our team is actually 65 kids right now, plus the adult athletes we work with. Coach Joella does a really good job with them.
Mitch, tell us how the program is structured for all the age levels.
So pretty much the program's structured just as basically we start them off young, really working on the swim. The swim is so important for the kids because, 1, it's a basic life skill, but 2, it's so hard. So really we start them off, just working on technique. Like I said, the age is like 4 to about 7 years old. And of course, depending on skill range as well. And then we gradually build there. Actually, in USA Triathlon, they compete in age group up until they're about 13 years old, roughly. They can compete till 15, but they go into the Youth Elite Series or the Junior Elite Series. So those are the best 75 kids in the country all compete at Nationals, which is held in Westchester, Ohio, for the next 5 years, I believe, actually.
So you guys travel for this
too? Yes.
Do you?
So we travel actually all over the country. We actually just finished up in Richmond, Virginia at the beginning of May, and we're actually heading out to Wisconsin at the beginning of June. And then, of course, Iowa. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of travel. That's the biggest thing. Me being a swim coach and helping, Coach Joella with everything, it's been a lot, so it's a lot of fun.
So, Mitch, how did the families get involved in this?
So the families are actually, that's what we're all about, a healthy, living, active family, obviously. So the biggest way they can get involved is bringing their kids to the camps. And then along with that, we do train adult athletes. We do a lot with adult athletes, like teaching them how to swim, working on the bike, working on the run. We held clinics at Slippery Rock, and we also do a lot of stuff over at Riverside High School. Where we kind of do private lessons, things like that along in the pool. So it's a very family-oriented business.
Yeah, that's fantastic for the whole lifestyle for the family.
Yeah, Coach Joella and I both battle autoimmune diseases, me being type 1 diabetic and her battling lupus and celiac. So, we're...
That's so hard.
Yeah, we're all about, getting the kids involved and trying to set that active, healthy lifestyle kind of at the, be on the forefront, I could say.
Right, that's a great example.
Yeah,
we need that.
Right, so thank you.
Mitch, can you tell us about the summer camp?
Yeah, so we host summer camps pretty much all summer long, either at Zillionople Community Park, Riverside High School, or even Moraine State Park. So the kids can come out. We have camps for age groupers, also, kids that, that may be older that want to get involved as well. It's a really great opportunity, and we're welcoming all families because, again, we're trying to, you may not be the best swimmer, biker, or runner, but if we can get you involved, triathlon's one of those things where you can take it and you can do it for the rest of your life. I've seen 80-year-olds compete, so.
So there's a lot to choose from.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's fantastic. And thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll be right back with our next guest.
Are you moving at the speed of business? File transfers, multiple locations, video chat. Companies these days are using more data than ever, and it's got to be fast. With gigabit internet from Armstrong Business Solutions, you can keep up with the pack no matter what size your company is. We can provide your business a reliable connection to our advanced fiber optic network with speeds from 100 megs up to 10 gigs per second. Get your business in the fast lane. Armstrong Business Solutions. Your business is our business.
Hi, and welcome back. I'm sitting here with Seth with Armstrong. How are you doing?
Doing great. Yourself?
Good, thanks. Can you tell us about your event coming up?
Yeah, so we're actually going to be hosting our 4th food truck rally. And this year we selected the location of Mars Home for Youth out on 228. Great location. They do a lot of things for children in need and children with special needs that they come there for therapy and different things. And it's a great campus, great organization in our community, and a way for us not only to introduce people that don't know what MHY Family Services is,
right,
but as well as promoting how great of a campus and their mission to help those in need.
So tell us about the food truck rally.
So the food truck rally, we're going to have right now currently lined up, we have 5 trucks. I'm hoping for a 6th soon. But we have Cousins Man Lobster, the Shark Tank phenomenon food truck.
Oh,
we
cool.
have the Pittsburgh #1 food truck right now, which is Pita My Shawarma. We have Grater's Ice Cream coming, the Cincinnati-based ice cream company, but they have a location in Wexford and just recently opened one in Mount Lebanon. We also have Happy Camper Cupcakes. She's phenomenal. And last but not least, we have a Viva Brick Oven Pizza right from Warrendale.
Excellent.
So our event is great because people can come out. It's a free event, and we're proceeds from all purchases will actually go back to MHY Family Services. So you're
great.
doing something great. You're eating and great food,
and
right?
there's something for everybody.
Yeah, and then we do have a surprise, hopefully in store, of a local weather person might be able to do the forecast from our event that evening on Wednesday, June 5th.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to it as this is a sponsor or partnership between Armstrong and MHY Family Services that we haven't done yet, and we think this can open the door for future activities and events out there, and hopefully other organizations would want to help and get back to MHY.
Yeah, so where can we go to find more information about this?
So we have our information is up on our Facebook page, Armstrong One Wire, and then we will also be doing an In the Loop coming up soon to showcase the event, and we just want people to come on out. MHY Family Services has already sent out marketing material. So the word's going to get out there, and I think we're going to have a big event.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Great for the whole family.
It's going to be great, and we're just hoping, knock on wood, for great weather, and we just really want to make this a marquee event that we do every year. Last year we were at the Mario Lemieux Center up in Cranberry, and we've been at multiple parks in Cranberry Township. So we're hoping that this can become a key event that people look forward to every year.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah.
Seth, do you plan on doing Pizza with a Purpose again this year?
Yes, actually we do, and that's a spoiler, so thank you very much. This September we will be bringing back Pizza with a Purpose. We have many pizza locations coming back to this, and we have some new ones, and I believe Monticello's wants to defend the cup, so make sure to check out our Facebook page, as we will have that information coming out very soon.
All right, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with our next segment.
Armstrong Comfort Solutions is now the best choice for all your heating and cooling needs. New installations or service calls, our expert technicians can provide you with the service and support you need to keep your home comfortable, no matter the season. We offer products from industry-leading brands like Carrier and Mitsubishi, and we're here for you with 24/7 local support and emergency service. Call us today at 724-789-9100 and experience the satisfaction you've come to expect from Armstrong.
Hi, and welcome back. I'm sitting here with Mary Chitwood from Robin's Home. Mary, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us about Robin's Home?
Robin's Home is a housing program I established here in Butler County for female veterans who are unstably housed, low income, or homeless.
That's fantastic. And how did you get that started?
A couple of years ago, I've been working with veterans in the community that were homeless for many years now. And a few years ago, I was driving home from Pittsburgh when I worked there, and I was with a friend. We were talking, and I said, oh my goodness, we should do a housing program for female veterans. So I reached out to agencies who work with the homeless population in Butler County to get some statistics to see if there was a need for that population in Butler County, and they gave me the data that stated that 30 female veterans were in need of housing services in the last 3 years.
So 30 females is a lot more than I would have thought. So are you open right now? Are you taking the girls now?
I was surprised too when we got the data for the population. We are not open right now. We will be opening next month. A year ago, a little over a year ago now, the home that we purchased, Dennis Beglier purchased it for us to house our female veterans in. It sat vacant for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So we had to update the electric to the home. They just finished finishing up the electric inside the home, put new sewer lines in. We had to replace the roof, new gas lines. We had to put in a kitchen,
lots of
bathroom, replace 14 windows. And then we also had to attend a special exception hearing with this zoning board because we had neighbors who expressed their concerns about housing homeless people in their community. So that was March 19th, and we won our hearing.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. The special exception had two conditions. We cannot house no more than 8 people at a time, so that includes the children and the female veterans. And we have to install smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, heat detectors in the home, which we were already planning on doing.
Okay. So they're also welcome to bring their children in with them.
Yes.
That's
so that's
fantastic.
what's really unique because a lot of the female veterans, the data shows through the VA that most of them are caregivers. So you would typically find them sleeping in their car or in a shelter. They're usually couch surfing on somebody, stay with a family or friend.
Right.
So this would be the first housing program with the VA Butler catchment area, and the VA Butler covers 5 counties that will offer housing specifically designed for female veterans and also allow their children to accompany them.
So it's a safe place that they can come with their children.
Yes. And while they're residing at Robin's Home, we'll work with them to get their kind of history about their housing history, employment history, any mental health, any drug and alcohol, any type of disability. So that way we can assess what caused the housing crisis and get them connected to resources within the community and at the Butler VA to start reducing those barriers so they can become independent again and exit Robin's Home into their own place.
So this is more of an intermittent housing so they can get on their feet.
That's correct.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
And how do these women find out about Robin's Home?
So myself and a lot of other people, word of mouth has been really great. Just making the community aware that this program is coming and we will be opening in June. I'll have a date set at the end of this month, what day in June we'll be open. Then we'll place an ad in the newspaper to make the community aware of it and all the providers in the community so that way we can have an open house and they can come to the home and see the services that are going to get provided, what the house looks like, and how to refer those veterans to that program. So right now a lot of times Catholic Charities, because they're a coordinated point of entry for homelessness.
Okay.
We would expect to see some referrals from that agency. We would also expect to see referrals from the homeless team at the Butler VA and any other agency in the community that might encounter someone that's having a housing difficulty.
Mary, why is there such a specific demand in Butler for this type of housing?
So our female veterans are the fastest growing population joining the military at this time. So when they come out, they're not having the same resources provided to them as our male counterparts. We have places we can place our males that are struggling with housing issues. Currently, we don't have a program that we can place our female veterans at. And us knowing that most of them are caregivers, so it was really important that this program that I developed had that opportunity for them to bring their children there, so we can just kind of reduce any barriers for them to access that service, so that way they can stay there. They don't have to worry about what am I going to do with my child, and they can bring their child there with them.
Right, it's like whole family healing.
Yes, so while they're there, we definitely want to get the children connected to, getting in school or any other services that they may in need of, because we really want to take care of the whole family.
Right.
So that way, they are able to leave Robin's home and transition to their own place.
Mary, how can people in the community get involved and help Robin's Home?
Well, they can visit our website at www.robinshome.org or look for us on Facebook at Robin's Home. They can call me personally. My cell phone number is 915-240-1185.
And do you need anything specific right now? Are you looking for specific things for the home?
So the community has been extremely gracious at donating like clothing to us, items for the children. Right now we're asking for cleaning products, hygiene products, paper products, and some monetary donations that will go toward paying the utilities each month.
Okay. Mary, it's so great that such a new nonprofit was able to open its doors fast and get such a good response.
Yeah, I always say this enough. I can't thank the community enough, because it's really been the support of the community, the support of Dennis Baglier, and, with SPHS when they were my managing partner, and everybody that has donated items, their time, their labor to make this program happen. So thanks to everyone. It's really been about the community that has made this program possible.
Mary, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on the Butler Buzz. Hey there, Butler. If you want to see more from the Butler Buzz, click on the playlist button up here. To see other Armstrong local programming shows, you can click the subscribe button down here. I suggest you do both. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.